I may not have said any words when I was a baby, but I was thinking them. I think I already understood words, maybe not all of them, but some of them. And then later I forgot about that because conditioning in school and mom and dad saying, "Oh, this is the word you must say." For all I know, I might have even been thinking in a different language that's not even of the earth. But whatever. Okay, so then there's the blue chakra. It's a throat chakra. It's for communication. Sorry, the heart chakra is for two different things I can think of is healing and abundance. And abundance can go with unconditional love, unconditional anything. Anything unconditional. It's because it's no reason, just is, and that's great. So the center is really. I mean, if there was a place for our soul, like to be housed, it would be the heart chakra, because it's the center of all the chakras. It's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So fourth chakra, and then 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7. So it's the center of your being. And then it's green, and that's my favorite color. But before I even got into the chakras, it was my favorite color, and before that it was red. But now it's green, and it's been green for years, many, many years. And then the third eye, or the indigo chakra, is for intuition, mainly. You can do other things too, like when it's open, you can go to other worlds. Maybe not like literally from your body to that place, but like your consciousness goes elsewhere through gates, through portals, through doorways. I've noticed that I've been getting like these impressions. I can never really remember them, but I know that they happen while I'm going to sleep. This happens for a lot of people. It's possible that while you're sleeping, or while you're about to go to sleep, your third eye opens a little bit. I don't know. But it's like you get these weird thoughts, or it's like almost visions that kind of like one time I had this kind of old woman, kind of creepy, like a horror movie character. Just like pop up in my face and go rah, but she didn't always say anything. It was just creepy. It was right in my face, but it was under my eyes were closed, and I guess it was my third eye messing with me. But yeah. So there's that, and then the crown, the purple chakra, top of the scale, at least in this reality, is it's like for divine influence or being connected to higher consciousness. The funny thing is, though, I really believe that we are already that higher consciousness. We are that God. The only separation is seeing, like, here's the skin, then here's the air. Here's the skin, and then here's someone else. Here's someone else that's talking to me or not talking to me, or from somewhere else. There's the separation, but it's not really. It's not a real. It's not separation. Is not real. It just appears to be. And when people start to realize that if you could think of it like, this has been used a lot, but a drop. We're a drop in the cosmic ocean. You take that drop away. I mean, when you drop a drop of water in the ocean, what happens? It becomes the ocean because you can't distinctly separate the drop that you dropped from the ocean. So and the ocean. So it's like the same thing here. Say you have like 10 people in a room and they all think they're separate. Oh, wait, no. 9 of them think they're separate, and then one person doesn't. Okay, one person sees it as like, oh, you're all equal, man. You got this, and then they don't believe that person. It's like we're all one. You just don't see it. The separation, it's clouding your judgment. I mean, even I see it. I don't know if we shouldn't see it. Maybe it's a different way of experiencing, and so this is why we have to be like this. But I mean, those people would laugh at that person in this analogy, or kind of like stay away from him. It'd be very doubtful that they would agree with him. At least all of them. Maybe a few of them might connect with this person, and then over time, because this hypothetical being I made up, sees this way, then they start to see this way. It doesn't mean they lose their individuality. They have an even stronger individuality, but in a way that they can see everything as equal, I think we're moving towards that as well. I don't know how long that'll take. I mean, like I said, I'm not a prophet. I just have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of reasons for posting these videos. I think it'd be cool if sometime if someone really gets what I'm saying or wants to say something, then they can like video their response, and then it's like to Rick, and then I'm like, oh cool, someone did one of those response things. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, okay, so here's a cool one. Another story, another miracle that happened to me actually quite recently, probably in 2012. Yeah, 2012. About halfway through the year, I had these two ceramic mugs. I don't know if they're ceramic though. I don't actually know the actual material, but I decided to microwave one of them with milk in it because I wanted to heat up the milk. I like steamed milk, or I did. Yeah, I still do. Okay, and so I microwave it for a little while. I don't know how many minutes, but I did. And then when I reached in to grab the mug, I burned myself. I was like, ow, that hurt. Because the mug had gotten really hot. And then when I looked closer, the mug had actually busted. Like it didn't have cracks or anything, but like it looked like the clay actually folded. Like I had melted the clay or whatever it was. And it was definitely damaged. It was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to fix that. I guess I'll have to use only one mug now, because it'll look ugly if I don't. And so I put it I put the broken mug in the sink, and I don't wash it. I'm just kind of annoyed, like, ah, oh, darn it, I broke something. It was pretty. It was green and red and yellow. And then I say something. I think I either said it or I thought it. I was like, oh, I wish this hadn't happened. So I went to sleep, and then the next morning I woke up and checked the sink. I guess I just wanted to look at the damage again, and to my surprise, there was nothing. The mug had completely fixed itself, or my wish did something, but the mug had completely solidified back to its normal state. Nothing had broken. It was as if it never happened. What else? And yeah, so I guess like if intentions, I don't really know the exact combination to use, but I think instant manifestation, or maybe this isn't instant manifestation, but like reverse something. I don't know. It was like it reversed itself, or it never happened. It was as if it had never happened. So like it's like saying I broke something and then looking back and then it's fixed, because I never threw it in the first place, as if my memory was faulty. Could be, but I totally remember that, and my memories are different from my thoughts. Yeah, I can kind of tell the difference. Okay, so there's that, and then there's some other things. Oh man, I'm making this video way too long. I keep saying that. Okay, okay, to sum things up a little bit, I have lots of stories to tell. I usually just write them, but now I'm videotaping them, so it's a different thing. Did I say this? I would like more friends, but, I mean, what are the chances I'm gonna meet someone in Kentucky that saw my video and is like, oh my gosh, let's be friends? I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I can hope. Whatever. Actually, probably the thing I want more than, or not want, yeah, whatever. I want more than any friendship is to find my twin flame. There's this thing called a twin flame. It's like different from a soulmate. They're similar, but the twin flame really gets you. Like if you could think of yin and yang, and you're like say yang, then they're your yin, or if you're the yin, then they're your yang. So they fit perfectly with you. Like it's like that, you know. And I just I've had dreams of her. I'm pretty sure that I've kind of met her already in my dreams. I first met her around 5 or 6, different ages. I'm not sure which one, but ever since then, like every year or so, I would have like 2 dreams of her, and it would be not like of her. It's like she steps into my dream. It's like she's dream walking. It's another term. It's when you walk into someone else's dream using different techniques having to do with lucid dreaming. If you're lucidly dreaming, you're most likely going to be able to do this. like spinning around really fast in place in a dream, you end up like going, the dream disappears, but you're still dreaming, if that makes sense. And then what was that? Okay, and then you're kind of like spinning off the ground. This was my experience, and it's like the dream disappears. To me, it was like a grayish white area of just nothingness. And then I said to myself, okay, I need to wish, I need to kind of like wish or say where I'm going to go, kind of like as if this was a machine and I was telling it where to take me. So I said, please take me to the girl that was in my dream the other night. I really want to meet her. And then as soon as I said that, I willed myself to stop spinning, and then as I stopped spinning, I was in a different place. It was strange, though. I was in my apartment. No, it wasn't. I was in a room outside my apartment, and for some reason I was able to walk upstairs that didn't exist into my apartment. And then when I went into my apartment, I turned around and said, okay, I'm gonna go to this place. And then I walked through the door of my apartment, and I'm in my parents' house. What the heck? And no one I knew was there. There were people sleeping in different beds that didn't exist. If you go to my house, my parents' house, it's not the same as the dream, but different people sleeping. It was kind of like the feeling of an orphanage or something. And then I pull over the covers of some of the people, and they're like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm looking for her." I wasn't being very specific. I kind of feel like people in dreams, maybe not all the time, but a lot of times they are real people. They may not even be from Earth, but they are there, intermingling, entertaining themselves. I have no idea. But I went into one of the rooms, and I had a feeling I was going to find her. One guy was in bed, and I guess it was her brother, but I met her. I pulled over the covers, and I said, "Found you," and she was there, and she was looking at me. And then later on, what I remember is we were sitting on the stairs of my house, kind of different, but the same. And she says, I don't know how to love, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I can totally relate to that, because at the time I was kind of starting to learn how to love, but it was still difficult. Love is a very complex way of being. I'm not going to say emotion, but way of being. And I said, I can help you with that. I'm not good at it yet, but I'm learning how to love, and I can show you. And then the dream changes, and then we're in like a basement area that does not even look like my house, parents' house, and she enters one of the doors, and it's like as if she knows how to dream walk. And then we meet this girl, and she's trying to make something grow, some sort of golden tree, and she's making it grow, and she needs help. So I was actually told to stay back and not even come in through the door, and I went anyway. It's like it was in someone else's dream, and someone else's dream. It was a dream within a dream. And when I said something like, "Oh, I know Reiki" or something, and then I put my hand on the tree, willed it to grow. So I made a tree grow in a dream. Kind of cool. And then they're like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, thank you." And then we go back, and then I guess I wake up because I don't remember anything else. All right. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll find my twin flame someday. And not to be picky, if it's not my twin flame, fine. Just someone who I can really connect with. I'm straight. I like girls. Yeah. Something really weird that's going on, though, before I turn off this video, is that something like that is kind of happening already. People I meet, or don't meet, through the internet. Ever since I started making these videos, like maybe a week after, no, let me think. Okay, a month after I started making these videos, there's this thing called Springfest, and it seems like girls are starting to take notice of me. I don't even know if they noticed me before. I don't know. Kind of felt alienated, if you ask me, but it's like they're finally noticing me, and the only bad thing about it is the girls that I've noticed that are either taking interest or I'm just misperceiving. They don't seem like the kind of person I'd want to date, because it just doesn't. They don't meet my type specifications. Yeah, I mean, I don't care what color hair you are. You just got to be pretty, and there's no way of knowing if I'm going to see you as pretty, because or attractive to me, I mean.